Hey, for some reason, I have a froggy voice. Hey, everyone. Are you recording?
Sure.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another Breaking Bad reaction. In the last episode, which was episode 6 of season 4, the plot moved along. It was a little bit of a slower transitional episode, but there's always a lot going on in this show, even during the slower moments. Walt and Skyler look like their relationship has hit the rocks again because Skyler is nervous that Walt's involvement in the business is going to put the family in jeopardy, and I can understand her concern, especially after Walt went out and bought Walt Jr. a car. And I knew why Walt did that. He wasn't thinking about his relationship with Skyler and the fact that they have to kind of stay under the radar. He was thinking about his son. We also had an interesting dynamic between Jesse and Mike during the stakeout. Jesse's very impatient and he wanted to do things his way, which Mike eventually allowed him to do. But Mike kind of smirked, thinking that Jesse was going to struggle, but Jesse succeeded in getting back the product that had been stolen off the truck. And those are pretty much the major developments. Let's get right to the next episode. Before we do that, if you're enjoying this content, smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe if you have not done so. And we also have a Patreon where you can catch all of our full unedited reactions well in advance of the YouTube upload. Ooh, this is starting with a bang. Oh. Jesse's practicing his shooting technique with a video game. He's got a great gaming system there. Very realistic looking game as well. Wow, Jesse's intense there. Oh, had a little bit of a traumatic flashback there. Yeah, the flashback of Gale kind of killed his momentum there. What's he gonna do? No, I think he restarted. I didn't know if he was going to restart or quit, but I'm guessing that he restarted that game. He obviously wants to get over the, I guess the trauma he has from the encounter with Gale. Oh! Walt Jr.'s car's getting a car wash.
How's Junior?
Exactly what I expected. He said a word to me since we told him it was going back. I spoke to the dealership. They didn't want to take it.
It's in perfect condition.
Cars lose like 50% of their value the minute they're driven off the lot.
$800.
$800 for 2 days.
Make sure you talk to the general manager. His name is Glenn.
Glenn.
Don't tangle with anyone.
Yeah, Walt didn't like that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, jeez.
I'm your whore and get your Buddha, please.
Oh my god, they're wrecking the tires.
Get on your knees.
I mean, doing donuts is fun, but wow.
A million items living the same man. Every drop. And by the way, you look fantastic in your...
Where's Walt Jr.? Is he in the car?
Oh, that's why they call me Krishnamurti.
Not very smart, Walt. Oh. Yeah, good luck reselling that now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god, what a mess. Yeah, that was not smart, Walt.
Jesus Christ, if you can live a life of virtue, then I hope I can run to others as you would.
He's gonna set it on fire?
Run through the veins. Oh,
Wow, that's a waste.
hard again.
Oh my God.
Every rip in a chain goes
That's literally throwing money in the garbage.
of Chinese plastic.
Oh, I guess that's one way of getting rid of it, but not what Skyler would have wanted.
Yes. Hello. I need a cab.
No.
How long do you think that would take?
Oh my god. Wow.
No, I'm sure he'll see me.
What a waste of a good car. Oh my God.
He was headed for destruction of property, but since it's your own property, wedded him down to misdemeanor trash burning. Not going to be free.
Nothing ever is free with Saul.
Bottom line, your little joyride set you back about $52,000.
What?
Just tell me it's done.
I caught this thing before it got into the system. Your record stays clean, the wife never fired. I could at least get an attaboy.
and some commission, I'm sure.
Give.
Saul just wants his fees. Wonder how much he's got in there.
What is it, Fring?
He will see me dead. All that's left is to wait. Unless you can help me find a third party. Someone who can ameliorate the situation.
Let's ditch the thesaurus, all right?
Saul, it'd be a finder's fee. A big one.
I could come up with a couple names, but guess what? These guys, they know Mike, and Mike knows them.
I don't mean Mike knows everyone who does this.
Mike knows everyone.
Well, you gotta ask yourself, how good is good enough? Every Goomba we buy, it's gonna come head to head with our friend Mike. And Gus Fring's winging that guy is not gonna ameliorate your situation.
Tried to solve this myself, but I can't get anywhere near
You
him.
can't get near him? Why don't you ask your partner?
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I saw him. And you tell Saul before you tell me? What happened exactly?
I was at a diner and he just shows up. They send me outside and the two of them talk.
How close were you to him?
Close.
Did he speak to you?
It was over in 10 seconds.
Just answer.
He said he sees something in me.
He didn't say that exactly, but I guess that's what the interpretation would be.
Gus was trying to kill both of us, and now he pulls you out of the lab and employs you as an assistant gunman? Does that make any sense to you? Does he think you're that naive? He can't truly think that you'd forget, well, let alone Gail.
Well, I don't think Jesse needs reminding of that.
And the man looked you straight in the eye, told you no more children. That little boy.
Wow, Walt is so manipulative.
And Gus can't possibly think that you'd forget that.
Drop the sales pitch. I'll kill him.
What?
First chance I get.
Oh. That's why he was practicing with the video game. Looks like they got the car wash going.
Stale bubblegum. It's not too late to have a grand opening. The people know they're not gonna have to face the eyebrows of doom when they come in. What's Hank doing? You know what? He's doing better.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. He's got a long way to go, but...
Oh, it's good to see you.
You too.
Your cashier here is quite the salesperson.
Hi.
Aw. This guy.
And we are already up to 22 actual cars. Last night, I deposited $3,800. Jesus. How much is that?
$274,000.
207. And this is how often?
Every 2 weeks.
Wow, I'd love to have a paycheck like that.
Wait, Walt, are you telling me you make $7 million a year?
Before expenses.
This is too much.
And this is somehow bad news.
It'll be hard to launder that.
Car wash in the world that could do this kind of business. $7 million? That could take years.
So set some aside, save it for a rainy day.
Walter's not understanding at all.
Wait a minute. Is this all 50s?
I was under the impression that you had this under control.
Didn't expect this amount of money.
Shouldn't he have told her how much he makes?
I bring in the money, you launder the money. This is what you wanted.
Never wanted any of this.
If you want out, just say that you want out.
Is Walt still working by himself, or is Jesse going to be working with him? No. And it would be hard to work if I knew I was always being watched like that. I mean, even if you're not doing anything wrong, you always have the camera on you. Oh, is that the ricin intended for Gus?
You made this in the lab?
Making it in his own lab seemed appropriate.
Kind of a twisted way.
This is still the best way. You slip it into his food or drink.
I think Gus is too careful to let that happen.
A man his age, working as hard as he does, no one will be surprised.
What about Mike?
I think it would raise a lot of suspicion.
It's suspicions, but that's all they'll be.
Mike would know.
I don't even know when I'm going to see Gus again.
Keep it with you.
What if they search me?
Oh, they're going to mix it with nicotine. Okay. Hide it in a cigarette. Okay, that's creative. Just don't smoke that by accident, Jesse. Oh.
It's wrong way around.
It's my lucky cigarette.
Well, how do you mark it so that you don't smoke it by accident?
Well, whatever you do, don't smoke it.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Easy exercise.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry, you're not gonna have to pick me up.
Hank's mobile.
I'll get there.
Oh, I love where they're going. Oh,
You must really like chicken.
that's not why he's going there.
Spur of the moment, your dad just up and buys you a brand new Challenger?
Oh, no. Walt doesn't know what happened. Or Walt Jr.
Couldn't afford it, so they took it back.
Seriously, how does that happen?
We were looking at used cars, and I kind of...
Put them into it, yeah, I know, I hear you. You don't let them buy you a clunker, you'd be driving now.
That's true.
Agent Schrader.
Oh,
I must apologize. If I had seen you come in, there would have been no question of accepting your money. A DEA hero should never pay for a meal at Pollos Hermanos.
Well, I'll take you up on that for sure.
A refill, perhaps?
Sure, take a Diet Coke, thank you very much.
Of course.
jeez. It's funny that Walt's son saw Gus before Walt did. Evidence. Ooh, that looks good.
So where are we going? The order of the day is eyes open, mouth shut.
That sounds like a Mike order.
What's up?
Oh, they do not like Jesse. Oh, Gus transformed quickly. Looks like he's having a meeting with...
You know how to make coffee?
Maybe with the cartel? Oh. Well, Jesse has his opportunity. Is he going to put the rice in the coffee? I mean, he could take care of all of them at the same time if that's what he wanted. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, he's not going to do it.
I don't have an extra holster. You're going to be here today. You're going to have a gun.
Oh, geez, that's ominous.
Emergency only.
Jesse, opportunity is knocking for Jesse here. If he wants to do anything, he's got plenty of options. Oh, this is going to be intense. These are the guys that hijacked the truck in the last episode, I think. So Gus is going to have a little meeting with them.
Not a gun.
Sweep the place before you bring in your guy?
I am the guy.
All right, then.
Oof.
¿Dónde está el resto del grupo?
El único que viene soy yo.
I don't believe that.
Tome asiento. Esta es mi oferta. Yo haré un solo pago y 50.
Wow, that's quite the payment.
No habrá más pago. No más contacto. Una ruptura absoluta.
I wonder if Gus actually plans to pay him or if that's just this is just a setup and he's going to try to kill him.
Pues esa es mi respuesta. Es que sí o que no. Ustedes ya saben lo que quiere el cartel y cualquier otra cosa. Así es que sí o es que no.
Difícil modo de comenzar una negociación.
Aquí no hay nada que negociar.
It's definitely going to be a showdown here. Okay, so what happened here? Oh my god. Jesse's thinking about it. He has the opportunity, but there's too many witnesses.
Figure I better teach you how to shoot. Could be things are gonna get hairy.
Oh. I think Jesse's already practiced, Mike.
He said he sees something in me. Like what?
He's not going to tell you.
I'd guess loyalty.
Loyalty.
That's interesting. Loyalty. How ironic, considering he's
Well, maybe you got
contemplating
it from
killing
the wrong
them.
guy.
This is going to make Jesse think twice after what Mike said. Wonder if Mike has any inkling of what Jesse is thinking about doing or planning.
Jesse?
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna get started. Coming in?
Because a lot of the time, all that judging does to ensure that we're gonna repeat the cycle. Jesse, what's going on with you these days?
I went back to the crystal.
Oh.
You sober now?
4 days.
You still working at the laundry?
Sucks ass.
Oh, no.
A couple weeks back, killed a dog. I put him down. I watched him go. I was looking him straight in the eye. He didn't know what was happening. He didn't know why. He was just scared, and then
I imagine the dog is Gale.
he was gone.
It was a kindness.
Oh, well, not really.
He wasn't sick. He was just like a problem dog.
Well, what was the problem? Why'd you have to kill him?
Maybe it's not the details that matter, right? How'd you feel about what you did, Jesse?
Who cares how you feel? What kind of a person kills a dog for no reason?
Well, I agree with her, but it's not a dog.
We're not here to sit in judgment.
Why not? Why not? Maybe she's right.
Well, she is right, but
What's it all mean? What's the point?
she's throwing his rhetoric back at him.
Kicking the hell out of yourself doesn't give meaning to anything.
So no matter what I do, hooray for me because I'm a great guy. It's all good.
I don't think that's what he means, Jesse.
I mean, you back your truck over your own kid and you accept?
Don't go there.
What a load of crap.
Hey, Jesse.
Jesse, don't go there.
Why I'm here in the first place is to sell you meth.
What?
You're nothing to me but customers.
Oh my God.
I made you my bitch. You accept? No. About time.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Well, he just ruined his relationship with the counselor.
You see any residue there?
Where?
Here, on the bottom. Right?
It's been a week. What's going on?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, there's a lie.
You remember my pal, Tim Roberts? Yeah. Well, he's working on a murder case by the name of Gale Bedecker. Now, this Gale Bedecker is a bona fide chemistry genius. He's also an #1 meth cook. And what caught my eye is his specialty products, Blue.
So what are you thinking? This is your Heisenberg?
No, what I think we got here is Heisenberg's former cook.
That's close to the truth.
I find this. Now, this here, I realize it's a parts number, specifically for this baby.
Oh.
That there, HEPA, Industrial Air Filtration System. It's a $300,000 gadget.
Jeez.
Or maybe the biggest meth lab north.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Turns out 6 months ago, some was shipped to a depot right here in ABQ. Who signed for it?
Gus Fring.
Gale Bedecker.
Oh. Oh, right.
They have no record that anybody actually paid for this thing. Brick wall. I take a peek into Madrigal Electromotive. Industrial equipment, global shipping, and a tiny little hold in American fast food.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Pollos Hermanos.
Mm-hmm.
So what, right? Bedecker's dead. I got no line on who's been bankrolling or where his lab was.
The lab was probably paid for with cash.
Remember I told you Bedecker's a vegan, right? What's a vegan doing in a fried chicken joint? Maybe he's meeting somebody. I'm like, who? This guy.
Gustav Fring.
I mean, what do we know about Gustavo Fring?
His boss does not look impressed with this.
Law enforcement thing? A case of keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, he's our guy.
Oh, you're getting closer to the truth. No, he's not impressed.
Vince, you're really reaching. If your guy had his meeting at KFC, you wouldn't immediately assume that he's sitting down with Colonel Sanders.
I couldn't agree more, guys. Gustavo Fring, blue meth, whole thing is off the map nuts.
No, it's not.
Except, can't seem to wrap my mind around this one little thing. What are Gustavo Fring's fingerprints doing in Gale Bedecker's apartment?
Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got Gus's fingerprints at the... Wow. That was interesting. Okay, I knew another great ending. Wow, so it looks like Hank has now suspects that Gus is potentially Heisenberg, or at least has a connection. He's getting closer to the truth. Walt should never have said anything to him at the dinner. Walt's pride is the reason this investigation has been prolonged, and Gus is now the prime suspect. It will be interesting to see how Hank continues down that road. We've also got Jesse agreeing to take down Walt with ricin, and he also had an opportunity to use a gun that Mike gave him. Now, I'm wondering if Mike seems to be omnipotent and omniscient in a way. He knows everything. He senses everything. So I'm wondering if Mike knows what Jesse is thinking about doing and was testing him by giving him the gun, or if it was actually just, I guess, for, for safety in the meeting or negotiation Gus was having. We never knew, by the way, how that negotiation went. So I guess we will see what happens with that. And it looks like Walt and Skylar are... I'm not really sure what's going on with their relationship, or if they're together, not together. Skylar is angry at how much money Walt brought into the car wash, but I don't think that I think Walt should have told her what he actually made before they planned this whole thing. That way, or I think maybe Skylar should have asked Walt how much he made so that they knew how the whole money laundering scheme was going to work and it wasn't going to be obvious. So, wow, this show's getting more and more intense. Again, nothing humongous happening, but the tension is building up for something really big. It looks like Jesse is not going to kill Gus, so that is not going to happen. Gus is probably still looking for the perfect opportunity to somehow get rid of Walt, but obviously he needs a chemist, and Walt is also looking for the perfect opportunity to take care of Gus before that happens. So something big is going down, and I will be there for it. Hopefully it may happen in the next episode. It may happen a little further into the series or the season, but I'm all here for it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.